So here now is my Greg's list. Do you guys mind if I do a Greg's list? So this list is my personal opinion. That is the crux of this Greg's list. Our quest to find out who is number one on Greg's list. You guys can hang out with me while we do this. And you are number one on Greg's list. I got to pour out a little añejo from my homies. Yeah. Aaron Judge and Marcell Ozuna. I hate pouring out good tequila. Welcome, everyone. It's Greg's List, presented by Casamigos Tequila. I got to tell you, the biggest storylines for players for the last 2 months felt like the Triple Crown race for Marcell Ozuna and Aaron Judge. Two guys going to win the Triple Crown in the National League and the American League. It's not going to happen anymore. Bobby Witt is so far ahead of Aaron Judge in batting average, with just a couple weeks left. It's not going to happen. Marcell Ozuna is 10 home runs back, so that's not going to happen anymore. But there are players and their personal independent chases that you need to pay attention to. 9 great races. I'm not talking about teams, wild cards, division championships. No. Number 9. We're going to begin with a closer on Greg's List, presented by Casamigos Tequila. Emmanuel Clase is looking for a 50-save season with a sub-1 ERA. He's not even at 0.7 right now. This guy's been automatic for the Cleveland Guardians. 50 saves, sub-1, that sounds like a Cy Young finalist to me. That's number 9, Paul Skeens. Why does he need a sub-2 ERA as a rookie ace for the Pittsburgh Pirates? If he gets a sub-2 ERA, he's at 2.1 right now. He will win the Rookie of the Year over Jackson Merrill. But he needs a sub-2. It's important to pay attention. He's got 3 starts left. He's number 8 on Greg's List. Number 7, Tarek Skubal with the American League pitching Triple Crown chase. He's probably going to get it comfortably ahead in all 3 categories, yet it's only number 7 because there are that many other players' storylines you need to be following. Number 6, Elly De La Cruz chasing a 25-homer, 70 stolen base season. Ladies and gentlemen, this is extremely rare. He's just got a few bags left and a couple home runs. He's going to get there, and you're looking at one of the great 22-year-old seasons of all time. 25 homers, 70 stolen bases. Number 5, Chris Sale, pitching Triple Crown in the National League. He's going to get there, but it'll make him an MVP finalist. If you look at F-WAR, I think he will be one of the 3 finalists for National League Most Valuable Player, and my 2 position player pals, CY and Harold, are rolling their eyes. Number 4, Luis Arraez, closing in on his 3rd straight batting title, each with a different team. We've never seen this before. I'm not even mentioning the fact he hasn't struck out in 120 straight plate appearances. No, I'm talking about a 3rd straight batting crown with 3 different teams. That is number 4 on Greg's List. Number 3, Yankee fans are like, blasphemy. What are you talking about? Aaron Judge, if he reaches 60 home runs, it's got to be number 1. I want to put it number 1 because it would be the first time we ever saw someone with 2 60-homer seasons in their career not connected to PEDs. But because he's already hit over 60 home runs once in his career, I got to put Shohei Ohtani ahead of him at number 2 because we've never seen 50 homers, 50 stolen bases. We've never seen it. But it got me thinking, what if he doesn't get there? Like, what if he ends the season with 49? I think if Shohei Ohtani does not reach 50-50, Francisco Lindor will be the National League Most Valuable Player. And I'm not making this up. There is a statistic that every writer that would vote for this cares about now. It's not the Baseball Reference wins above replacement. It's the Fangraphs WAR. F-WAR matters. Francisco Lindor is dragging the Mets into the playoffs. He's playing terrific defensive short. He's going to be a 30-30 shortstop. He's on pace to get over 30 stolen bases. And he will, I believe, take the MVP away from the DH, which writers don't like. The DH, Shohei Ohtani, if Ohtani finishes with 49 home runs. And I think that is the number 1 storyline right now.
It's a good one.
You're not impressed.
Do you think with Ohtani, like, that voters are really tied into whole numbers like that? You think 49-49 is really that much of a difference from 50-50 to a voter deciding if I'm going to see the value in Ohtani? If I'm a voter, I don't think that.
I do. Ask Fred McGriff.
No, I understand.
493 or 500. It took 15 years to get
If
over.
I'm a
That's
voter,
the writers.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
But if I'm a voter, if I believe this guy was more valuable, he's more valuable. No matter if that was Lindor or Ohtani. And I completely agree with you what Lindor is doing. It should matter on what you provided for your team to help them get to the postseason. I'm a believer in that MVP should be on winning ball clubs unless the offensive numbers are just out of this world.
I'm with you with that, Chris. But I do believe our writers have shown us they don't care about dragging the team to the playoffs. If you look at the MVPs the last few years, they can care less. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all about numbers to them.
Look at these numbers since the All-Star break. Look at Ohtani's batting average. Look at Francisco Lindor's batting average.
I get it.
Look at extra base hits, RBIs.
Yeah, and I don't believe in that either because I believe that the first half season, I think the first half season games count just as much as the second half season games. I understand for storylines.
Absolutely.
For storylines, it sounds better
so?
because you're in the playoff race and it feels like, oh man, he stepped up when it really mattered. Those games in the first month of the season matter as well. A guy should not be penalized because he played out of this world for the first half of the season. Come on. But
the first half counts.
But I also don't believe that
like
50-50 should be the deal breaker because 47-47 has never been done. 48-48 has never been done. So no matter what number he finishes at, that number has never been done. So it doesn't have to be 50.
Writers aren't that thrilled that he's a DH and he doesn't play a position. Writers like the fact that Francisco Lindor is the captain of the infield. He's a shortstop of the New York Yankees. And I disagree. You're telling me his 4 at-bats in the last weekend of the regular season when they entered that last weekend, tied for the last wild card spot with the Atlanta Braves, will feel like the same 4 at bats?
I didn't say what it'll
feel like. The opening weekend?
I didn't say what it feels like. We ain't talking about feelings.
No, bottom line, it's the humanity of it.
If Lindor would have had the first half he's having the second half, it wouldn't be a conversation. If you want to look at it that way.
But it's not.
That's true.
I'm not looking for the perfect
that's
player.
a great point.
I'm looking for who is the most valuable player.
That's a great point, though, Harold. If Lindor switches his season and the second half he's having right now, he had it in the first half, and in the first half that he has it right now, you're not even thinking about him for MVP. And it's the exact same season.
Because, because his performance has pulled the New York Mets out of obscurity into the postseason.
Greg, I love it, and I love the fact he's a shortstop, 30 homers, dragging his team to the playoffs. That's all great, and that's how I think. But they don't think that way. I'm not voting. I don't believe the writers look at that.
I think writers.
They've proven over and over again
I showed you what they look like.
finished last and he's winning MVP.
I showed you what they look.
It doesn't matter to them.
F-WAR, that graphic, if you want to put F-WAR back on the screen, that's what they look at. It's groupthink. I talked to a very well-esteemed writer who all of these writers that vote for this stuff look to, and he said it's F-WAR. This is a different
stat. They come up with a new one every year.
The F-WAR is what
OPS,
he's leading.
it's WAR. Now it's F-WAR.
Well, the reason they take Fangraphs F-WAR is because they use StatCast data, which they believe is more cutting edge than the defensive run save.
Why don't they use I-WAR? I watch the game WAR.
Well,
I mean,
Harold, this is not my opinion. I'm telling you the way they vote.
Know.
They use this stuff. They care about it.
It's frustrating that these guys have this much control over who wins awards.
Who should? Who should?
Who should have it? People that watch the games every night. I'd love to vote. Give me a vote.
We know you would.
Give me a vote.
Yeah, why shouldn't he have a vote?
Why they got to vote when they're not watching every night?
That's a great point.
I'm not talking about Joel Sherman.
Let's make this our last segment.
I'm not talking about guys that we know follow the game.
Let's just make it us.
But I'm talking about other people.
No, forget all of them.
Don't do it.
Just the 3 of us vote for it.
Right now.
We'll be the MVP voters. Just the 3 of us.
Let's go.
I'm with you on that.